Welcome back everyone to another HBHosting tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to create a web page on WordPress with Elementor Pro. So to get started, go to Pages on the left hand side once you've logged into WordPress and click Add New. But we've already created this page already, so we're just going to click here and edit with Elementor. Once that loads up, we get started straight away. Yours might not look like this. To get it to look like this, click Settings in the bottom left, Page Layout, Elementor Canvas, and that's it. Now we're ready to get started. So as you can see, it's a blank canvas. We could do what we want. So a few things we could do now is click Add Template if you want to use a template. There's a lot of pre-made templates over here that you could choose from. You just pick one. Let's say we like this one. Click Insert. Actually, let's look for a landing page. So let's say you like this one, you click Insert and let it do its thing. It'll insert it for you. It might ask you a yes or no question. Just click yes. And bam, a page already created for you. Nice and simple. If this is what you like, you've got the layout down. But let's say you want to make it all by yourself, we could do that as well. So we'll just delete all this and start creating our own web page. First things first, we want a main section up the top. So we click the plus, like I did, and you choose one of these. Depends which kind of sections you want. Once you've got that, we could do many different things. We could add a heading. We could then add text underneath. And we could add a button. Now, right now, it might look pretty terrible, but once we get started, it'll look heaps better. So now that we've got that in there, maybe you want to change the style. So you click this 6 dots here, click Style, click Classic or Gradient, Video or Slideshow, whatever you want. And you could choose your colors. We can make it a nice red. No. A nice deep blue. Yep. And that's our background right there. Now, let's say we want to make it bigger. So we could add a margin to the top. Or you could add padding. How simple is that? Just type in the amounts you want. And that's a section right there. Almost done. We could right click here, edit column. Let's say we only want to cover 50%. Well, what we'll do, we'll add an inner section. Drag this in there, put that in there, and then put this in there too. And in here, we could add a nice image maybe. Image, choose one. You can either upload one by dragging, dropping, selecting file, or if you already have images, you could do it like this. And let's do this image right here. Perfect. Now, still looks pretty bad, doesn't it? So we could change it up a bit. Click on the text you want, style, choose your style, the color, the font, whatever you want. Arial, you can change the sizing so it could be bigger. Change this style. Maybe you want it white, not gray, so it stands out. Center, not center, justified, right, anything you want. Change the size of it. And the button, of course. So there's different types of buttons you could do. You could make a link, you could make it drag to somewhere else. What we'll do is we'll make it drag somewhere else on the page to the contact form below that we'll create. So let's continue. I'm not going to put any content in, like different words. We're just going to build this. So in here, the style, you choose the button. You can choose the typography, so different fonts and all that. You can choose normal, hover. So when you hover, it changes. So we change the text color. So let's say blue when you hover. And change the color of the button to this. When you hover, it changes like that. Nice and simple. And when it's normal, green ain't the best color, but we could change it. Right? Change it to whatever you want. maybe a red button. Then if you want to add padding or border radius, you do this and it'll start to curve around. Nice and simple. How great is that? 2 seconds it took to make this. Not the best, but better than nothing. Now let's continue. Let's say you want to add a contact form underneath. We'll do that. So forms, you look on the left and you'll see this one here. You drag it in and there's your contact form. You could do whatever you want, name, email, message, and that's how that goes. You could label it, not label it, required marks shown or not, and we choose the button. We only want it to do 25%, maybe 20%, make it look nice, and make it normal. Cool. Actions after submitted, we could do collect submissions, email. If you do emails, then they'll fill it in with all the information you want here, and it'll email you the information. Nice and simple. Now, let's say we want this button to lead us down here. Yep, not the hardest thing. We go here, we look for anchor, we drag it over there, we call this anchor contact, and then we edit this button with the hashtag sign, number key, whatever you call it, and put contact, and then you click update page, and then preview changes. And this is what it looks like so far. You click this button and it'll take you down to there. But because it's all on one page already, it won't do anything. So what we could do is we go here. Let's add a nice template. We could do blocks and we could add a nice call to action. Now that it's in, you can edit how you want and change whatever you want in it. Cool. Now let's click update. We'll go back to this template, and then when you click here, my bad, typed it out wrong. When you go back, it'll reload the page for you. You click here, and it'll take you down to the contact form. Nice and simple. Now let's say you want to add a heading here. Make it nice. Contact us today. Style. Make it a nice color. Update. Edit this. Style. Button. Let's change the button color as well to something nicer. And we click update. And this is the website starting to look pretty good. 2 seconds it took to make this, and you could do whatever you want in Elementor Pro. It's very simple to use, drag and drop, few buttons, and that's how it goes. If you want to know how to install Elementor and how to install WordPress on your HBHosting website, just go to our previous video. It takes you step by step on how to get your WordPress site set up straight away. So we hope you got something out of this video. If you need help with any of these things, you can always leave a comment or check out our previous videos on how to get a WordPress website set up with Elementor. Have a good one, everyone. Bye for now.